So NCSM recently modified the BAMS education system by releasing the gazette notification in 2020. So according to that, the 1.5 year professional system was brought back, and the first batch which got applied according to this gazette notification, they are giving exams right now. That is first professional BAMS examination in various universities across India. One common question that is coming from the students end is, what is the passing criteria? Especially in those subjects where there are two papers. Like in first professional BAMS, you have Sanskrit and Ayurveda Itihasa, which has two papers. You have Padartha Vigyan, which has two papers. Then you have even Rachana and Kriya. So four subjects are there, which have two papers each. And then you have one paper of Samhita Adhyayan. So totally 9 subjects, like 9 papers. 5 subjects, 9 papers. Whether you have to get 50% in each of these 9 papers, or is it the combination of 2 papers which makes it 50%? Is this the criteria? So the answer for this question is, it is not available in the syllabus of NCSM each subject what has been released. So the answer to this question is again lying in the gazette notification. So in the gazette notification, if you go across the English section, in page number 43, that is in the examination section, which is point number 11, that is the sub point, that is G. It is clearly mentioned the minimum marks for clearing the subject is 50% minimum marks in theory and 50% minimum marks in practical. So here practical includes all kinds of practical. It is including the internal assessment, it includes electives, it includes the theory, you can say bedside examination, including Viva, everything. So that is the practical aspect. So for those subjects which have 2 papers, you have 200 marks of practical. So out of that you have to get 100. And coming back to theory, where you have 100 marks of 2 papers, there also in a combined way you have to get 50%. Like for example, Padartha Vigyan, you have 2 papers, paper 100, paper 200, both of them coming together makes it 200 theory. So Padartha Vigyan subject has 200 marks. If you get 40 marks in first paper, if you get 60 marks in second paper, then putting them together you are going to get 100 marks. So 100 out of 200 is of course 50%. So that is how you get the passing marks. Imagine you get 70 in paper 1 and you get 29 in paper 2. So combination you get 99. So that means you are getting less than 50% in Padartha Vigyan. That means you have failed in the subject of Padartha Vigyan. In the coming supplementary exam, you have to face both these papers. So I think you got the answer. In combination, you have to clear the exam, the subject. If your Sanskrit paper 1 is not so good, if you get 35, you can easily manage that by getting 65 in the second paper. So manage in such a way, even if your one paper is not so good, not up to the mark, at least go for the best in the second paper, so that in combination you can get 100 marks. I think this was one of the common question which I received, and even students are having confusion. Maybe they are planning, since they are having exams and they know how their papers are going, they are planning for their future like studies just before exam. So I think this video will be helpful for many of you, and kindly share this with whoever is requiring this information. So for more of such videos, kindly subscribe to the channel Ayurveda 360.